Let's make this delicious passionfruit cake. Layers of passionfruit cake brushed with passionfruit syrup filled with a tangy passionfruit curd and frosted with Swiss Meringue Buttercream. Let's start by making the passionfruit cake layers. Beat the butter with a mixer, add the sugar and oil, and beat them together for about 2 minutes. Add the eggs one at a time, making sure one egg is incorporated before adding the next one. Add the vanilla and passionfruit pulp. Mix to combine. Add 1/3 of the flour mixture to the bowl, which consists of flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Add half of the buttermilk and mix to combine. Add another third of the flour and mix. Add the remaining buttermilk and then add the rest of the flour mixture and stir to combine. Divide the cake batter evenly between the 3 cake pans. Bake in the preheated oven for 25 to 30 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean or when you touch the top of the cake and it bounces right back. To make the passionfruit curd, beat the butter, sugar, and salt for 30 seconds to 1 minute until incorporated. Then add the egg yolks, beating until they're incorporated. Add the passionfruit pulp and mix. Pour the mixture in a saucepan and start cooking at low heat, stirring non-stop with a spatula. Keep cooking for 5 to 10 minutes, don't let the mixture come to a boil and don't stop stirring. Cook until the temperature of the curd is 170 Fahrenheit. Remove the curd from the heat, and you can also add some fresh passionfruit seeds and mix to combine, and let it cool down, then place it in the fridge. To make the passionfruit syrup, mix passionfruit pulp and sugar, and then bring it to a boil until the sugar dissolves. Let the syrup cool down before using it to assemble the cake. To make the Swiss Meringue Buttercream, pour the sugar and the egg whites in a glass bowl over a double boiler. Whisk until the sugar melts and a thermometer reads 140 Fahrenheit. Remove it from the heat and transfer the syrup to the bowl of a mixer and start whipping. Whip on medium-high for about 10 minutes or until stiff peaks form. Depending on the mixer, it can even take longer, up to 20 minutes. Once the meringue has stiff peaks, you can start adding the butter. Start adding the butter 1 tablespoon at a time. Remember that the butter should be at 72 Fahrenheit when you add it to the meringue. Continue whipping until the mixture becomes creamy and thick. It can take even up to 15 minutes. Then add the vanilla and mix. Switch out to the pedal attachment and mix the buttercream on low speed for 20 minutes. This is going to get rid of the air bubbles and make such a smooth and silky buttercream. To assemble the cake, place 1 layer of passionfruit cake on a cake plate. Brush the top of the cake with the syrup. Spread a very thin amount of Swiss Meringue Buttercream on the cake and then pipe some Swiss Meringue Buttercream around the edges of the cake layer. Fill the center with some of the passionfruit curd. Top with another cake layer and repeat the process. Once all the layers are stacked, spread a thin amount of frosting on top of the cake and around the sides. Use a bench scraper to smooth out the sides and use an offset spatula to scrape the excess from the top. Then spread a generous amount of frosting on top and around the sides of the cake. I used a comb to make the sides of the cake scalloped. And then I piped a rope around the cake on top using a tip 4B. Once the cake was cold and the frosting was set, I spread some passionfruit seeds with the pulp on top of the cake. And it was absolutely delicious. I hope you give this a try.